So is there a solution to this? Is there? Let's talk to Stephen Patterson from Newcastle NE1, the city's business improvement district. Steve, good morning to you.
Morning, Mike.
So how has Newcastle managed to attract new business to the city?
I think ultimately it's about focusing on the customer, the visitors to our city centres, and really providing an experience that they want and indeed now demand. So, for example, we launched Alive After 5 in October 2010, which provided free car parking after 5 p.m, shops open till 8 p.m, and that was really about giving the customers more convenience. They can shop at a time that's appropriate to them, and also more value in terms of the free car parking element. And that's delivered an additional 13.7 million visitors to Newcastle since we launched in 2010.
So what sort of businesses have moved in?
Predominantly, we've been very happy with new retailers coming into the city centre. There's still high demand for retail in Newcastle city centre, but it's very much focused on location and the type of unit. And because of those additional visitors in the early evening, we've seen a huge growth in our sort of restaurant and bar sector. So we have the highest growth rate of independent restaurants outside of London, and we also have more restaurants per capita than any other city outside of London.
But surely we have to accept, Darlington, Middlesbrough, they're not like Newcastle city centre. They're just not, are they?
I think the important thing to understand is that we're all facing competition. There is no silver bullet. The power is very much in the consumer's hands, and what we need to do as town centres and city centres is really adapt to that change as quickly as possible, and really understand that we're in a competition, and if we want retail and leisure to be in our city centres, we need to fight hard to keep them there.
Right, so you've got to be creative then. That's what you've done. You've come up with new ideas which attract attention.
Yes, absolutely.
So the game is not up for the high street, for retail?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Online.
I hear what you say, Steve, because a lot of people have told me since 9 o'clock this morning that, perhaps a city centre in future will be just places where people eat and drink and possibly live.
I think we're seeing customers, national trend customers, people are spending far more money now on experiences and not just in terms of products that they buy. That's really important, and I think that's what we try to deliver with, we've got Quayside, Seaside, a beach down on the Quayside. We have free film screenings in the city centre over the summer months. It really has to be a focus on the experience, bringing footfall in, getting people to visit more frequently. And as I say, there's no silver bullets, but I think you absolutely have to be focused on the consumer and delivering what they want.
All right, good to talk to you, Steve. Interesting then. So some new ideas have been introduced up the road in Newcastle. He claims there are similarities between Newcastle city centre